What's going on? Tectonic Edge here, playing some more Eldrazi Tron. Got the die roll nice. So let's see our opening hand and if our opponent is playing a companion. They are, and it is Lurrus. Alright. So there are a couple of decks that could actually be at this point. This is tempting, actually. This is a turn 3 Reality Smasher with other effects, so I think we'll keep this. So this, from what we know, this can be either Burn or Jund or Death Shadow. Okay, there are a lot of decks this could be. A lot of decks are sliding in Lurrus. I've even seen Bauble sliding in Lurrus recently. So it's not too big a giveaway. Some of the other ones are pretty big giveaways. Like if you Jegatha, it's usually either Tron or Niv Mizzet. We'll start off with the Eldrazi Temple. Run out the expedition map. They're going to know what we're on with that. It's a pretty obvious start there. And we'll see our opponent's first move. Flooded Strand. Alright, so this is a blue-white build running blue-white-black. Alright. Death Shadow is not the worst. Not Death Shadow. Inquisition of Kozilek is not the worst. Sorry, a little bit late. I'm going to confuse my card names a little bit. They're probably going to take the Walking Ballista if I had to guess. This could be a Death Shadow build. Although there are a few other options at this point. That's a choice. Do we go for the guaranteed start swinging in for 3? Yeah, I think we do. It'll put us a turn back on the Reality Smasher, but we can hold up Dismember next turn. And we can always draw another Eldrazi Temple. Arkham's Astrolabe, interesting. 2 white mana. Is this going to be a path? Nope, second Astrolabe. Alright. Oh, they needed the snow mana. Alright. Yep, not the land we're looking for. We'll go ahead and play out that power plant. And swing in for 3. Instead of grabbing an Eldrazi Temple here, we're probably going to grab something that'll stop a counter spell. So, Cavern of Souls, pretty much. It'll guarantee the Reality Smasher. If they play out a creature here, we are definitely going to dismember it too. There's an opt. This has a very control-y vibe, but I've yet to see any control cards. Alright. Well, that pairs well with the Lurrus. Yep. Although with 1 mana, I don't think they're holding up a counter spell. Better safe than sorry. It doesn't really stop us from doing anything. Name Eldrazi. Actually, it does stop us from doing one thing. It does mean that they're going to get to do 2 damage next turn. Because we're not going to be able to hold up that Dismember, so they're going to be able to sack that Seal of Fire, play Lurrus, and then recast it. Alright, there's a Fatal Push. Come on, land. Not a land. But I'm not going to complain about that. Especially when he's not showing any red sources. There's the value engine for playing the Lurrus this turn. We're definitely going for the more aggro strategy here. They probably don't have an answer for this. Alright, Cryptic Command. Well, that buys them a turn. They're definitely a Grixis build. That's unfortunate. Yep, another Mishra's Bauble. Would not mind another land here. Well, that's pretty interesting. It forces a choice. Oh, I messed that up. I apparently messed that up pretty bad. This is why I should not play at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yep. The amount of stall here is strong. Well, that's going to be useful. Alright, we'll go to combat. Surgical extract this. And he's going to end the game. So he may have had another one in hand with the amount of draws he was getting, and he may have been counting on it. Slight misplay, not actually tapping that for the right kind of mana. Was definitely costly. If it's a Lurrus deck, I definitely think we want the relics in play. We'll leave the Graph Digger's Cage out of the game for the moment, and we'll pull out an Oblivion Stone and one Mind Stone. And give that a try. I guess this is kind of the game the Emrakul is in the deck for. I don't necessarily know if I still agree with it in the current meta. It's a little bit sped up with Lurrus. So that Emrakul is probably coming out of the sideboard. I can put, you know what, we'll bring it in. What do we pull out for that? Hard to say. No, we'll leave it out. It's a little big. This hand is not going to do much for us, so we'll go ahead and mulligan that. This one is a ways off from doing something too. Chalice on one, not the best. But we'll keep that. This is actually a difficult choice. Do I keep Tron or we go for the no? We got to go for the guaranteed turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. I think that's pretty powerful. Yep, this is going to be powerful. Do we do Chalice on 0 just to stop any... yeah, we'll run it out on 0. Just to stop those Mishra's Baubles. It'll also make him think that we happen to have another Chalice. Hopefully. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but he may think, hey, we played a Chalice on 0. That must mean we have another one in hand. Alright. Looks like he may be holding up a counter spell, but... oh, that's good. That is very good. Yeah, he's got Mana Leak. Unfortunate. The Endbringer's going to be nice, though. I am hoping he taps for something here. Oh, I'm at... because, yeah, Endbringer is unlikely to land. That's unfortunate. Alright, now we need to draw something good. Which Radiant Fountain is not. So yeah, we're out of resources. This is going to be a rough game. We'll hold the Cavern of Souls in hand until we actually have something to do with it. Because it's a little more vulnerable on the field than it is in hand. Yep, he's got all the dig. I imagine he plays Lurrus this turn. Alright, he'll target Opt. Well, I like the Dismember. Though we are doing pretty much nothing. And he wins the resource war. Yep. It's a little interesting. He opts for the other Opt. Yep. And does keep an Opt in his graveyard. We could dismember this, but a 2-1, I don't think we're dead to the 2-1. I'd rather save that for something else. Yep. Well, we took care of the Lurrus, so we didn't get any advantage out of that. We'll name Eldrazi. See if this lands. I can't imagine him not having a counter spell. Alright, hard casting a Force of Negation. Yep. Well, take 2. That's going to be unfortunate. Yep. We really need to draw Eldrazi here. I mean, there's no other answer. Because unfortunately, he's got us on a clock now. Another land. And yeah, his draws are just better than ours at this point. Okay, that's a big clock. How do we win at this point? I think Khans are only out. Karn and him landing is our only out. Blast Zone last turn could have gotten us there, but not this turn. There's the Eldrazi. One Eldrazi. Yep. Yeah, would we have even gotten there with that? No, I'm still going to run without it. Definitely taking the play. Yes, we'll keep that. This is just a lot of value in this hand. We'll start off with the Eldrazi Temple, because if we draw another one, that's turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. If not, turn 2 Matter Reshaper, turn 3 Thought-Knot Shaper, turn 4 Matter Reshaper, or better. It's not bad. Ideally, we'll draw another Eldrazi Temple. See, basic Snowland, alright. Arkham's Astrolabe. Not the land we wanted a duplicate of, but we'll take it. Run out the Matter Reshaper. You know what? We'll run out another one. I like the Thought-Knot Seer, but I like Tron next turn better. Yep, and that was a high possibility. We'll take our 3 damage. Although, I think there's a land better than a Tron land, honestly. Alright, there's a Mishra's Bauble. And a watery grave. This is going to be a Lurrus. Yep, this is Lurrus. Into second. Yep. Gonna recast the Mishra's Bauble. Yep. Yep. There's no way I wasn't seeing the top card, which is unfortunate, but actually he may force a negation this. That'll be nice next turn. Especially if we can draw a tower. He's already replenished his hands though. Lurrus has done its work. Ooh, very nice. Well, we'll start off with a Thought-Knot Seer. Uncounterable. Take a look at that hand. Snapcaster Mage, Force of Negation. Yeah, that's he's in trouble. We'll take away that Culligan's command. He's gonna have to play a Snapcaster Mage here to block, I think. Yep. It's an easy choice on what to block. Yep. That's nice. I meant not nice considering he has 3 Force of Negations in hand, but... Oh, right, Lurrus. Every turn. Yep. This is going to be a little more trickier of a block for him. But he's buying time. He can kill the Thought-Knot Seer, but he's going to lose the Lurrus if he does. Actually, he can kill the Reality Smasher, which may be the better move. Well, it depends on if he is looking for an out by digging for cards. If he's doing that, he goes to Thought-Knot. Or if he thinks Lurrus is going to buy him time. And he's going to dig for an out. All right. Or not. Okay, yep. Yes, he is digging for an out. So he does get to draw a card. The question is, do those two cards save him? If he gets a Cryptic Command, he can buy enough turns that I'm at just by stalling. So that may be the play. It is likely that he has it. So he's drawn 3 cards that I don't know about. He has at least 2 forces. No, 4 cards I don't know about, right? Alright, one of them is an opt, which is a replacement effect, so he's looking for something. Still has mana up for Cryptic Command. It's Cryptic Command or bust, though, I'm at. Really. He could theoretically get... Has he played a land this turn? I don't think he's played a land this turn. Fatal Push, though, and if he can get rid of a permanent on his battlefield. Mystic Sanctuary. Alright, so he's bought himself time. I'm going to assume that means he has the Cryptic Command. So Karn would be nice, but he wouldn't land. We'll play the Ghost Quarter in case he tries to bounce something. He's actually going to let us go to combat. Does that mean he doesn't have anything? Or he's got another Snapcaster, which, yes, that would save him. Alright, put that on the battlefield. We'll see if Lurrus saves him. He's still at 1 life. This will let him opt. Yep, and then he'll cast the opt. Although I still think he's dead with the trample damage. Yep, he's not accounting for trample damage. Or this has LifeLink, and I completely forgot that had LifeLink. Yep, that was stupid of me. Well, not stupid. I mean, there really wasn't anything else I would have done differently there. Come on, we need to draw a threat. Oh, is it worth it to wait to get rid of something if he has it? Yeah, I think it is. This was a good draw on our part. If he has some way to bounce it, we'll take that off the field with the surgical extraction. All right, he's going to draw 2 cards. And he doesn't have it. All right. Whew. Interesting games, the long games there. I think this is probably one of the better Lurrus decks I could have come up against. I don't think it fits very well in the control shell. I mean, well, maybe it does, but this doesn't seem to be the best matchup for them. Just the fact that he had that many Force of Negations and I kept playing creatures probably means he wasn't expecting that too much. But then again, it's a catch-22 because if he sideboards those out, then I'll just land all the planeswalkers, and if he leaves them in, then I get the creatures. So hard to say there. I'm not the most familiar with the matchup, but I'm going to call this Grixis Control versus Eldrazi Tron. But yeah, maybe just Lurrus Control. All right, well, thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of the deck. Let me know what you think of the Lurrus builds, because they are everywhere right now. This is Tectonic Edge, signing out.